Hey guys, so before we start this video, I want to introduce you to our show sponsors, Oupes. Oupes is a really cool company that sent this out to me. This is a portable battery power bank type of system that gives you 8 different outputs and a lot of power to power whatever you want when you're on the go. It has household outlets, USB chargers, car chargers, and then it has a really cool light on the back for emergencies. Emergency flashlight with 3 different settings on it. So a really cool unit. What's really cool is this screen on the front that tells you battery life, how much battery is in here, how much battery consumption you're using. Really cool, and it's priced at $449 is the price tag, $449.99. There will be a link in the description to their website if you think you want to check this out. This is not just all that they have. This is a 600 watt one, there's 1100 watt one, whatever you guys want. And then it has a few accessories too. Of course, it has the power plug so you can charge your portable battery, and then it has a cigarette lighter type of cable here so you can charge it that way. So it's a really cool machine, really quiet, really clean power, and you can use it to power whatever you want to. If you're on the go and need to power a system, you can power a TV for up to 4 hours, a computer, a laptop, whatever you want, you can power it with this here and it will be just fine. Now my version doesn't have it, but you can actually put solar panels on the side. You can get solar panels from their website to equipped with your portable battery bank and charge your battery that way. So you don't have to have it plugged in. You can leave it outside and continue to regenerate juice to keep this long lasting. So really cool. It has a really healthy battery inside that's made to last for about 10 years. So this is a solid performer. Guys, again, in this description down below will be a link to this battery. Take a look at it. I can't wait to use it in all my trips that I love to do. And so look at yours. There's a lot of options for you. Again, 600 watts, 1100 watts, 400 watts, whatever you want. So take a look at the description down below. Thank you so much for Oupes for sponsoring this video. Alright guys, so you're gonna have to forgive me because I seem to have left my microphone at my boss's house. I'm using my shotgun mic, not the mic that I usually have clipped. So forgive me for the change in audio, but you guys should be able to still hear me pretty clearly. But today, I have purchased something pretty specific. I've been looking at one of these for a while for a reason, and this is a Sony receiver. And the reason why I've been looking at Sony receivers is because not a lot of people are talking about them, at least not the YouTubers that I tend to watch. I don't see a lot of people talking about the Sony receivers, and I'm super curious as to why. Sony makes a lot of high-res audio equipment, a lot of DACs, a lot of streamers, I should say. And so Sony does really well with audio, but not a lot of people seem to be buying their receivers and home theater equipment as much as almost every other brand out there. And so I've never personally had anything Sony in my home before, like a home theater. And so I went ahead and purchased this receiver. Let's get the model number off here, wherever the heck that's at. There it is, the STR-DH790 to be exact, is what I got. And so I bought this with intentions on putting it in place of my Anthem AVM70, not for comparison reasons, but more because I want to hear what Sony sounds like, what features do they offer you, how does the calibration sound, all that stuff. I want to know about this and why not a lot of people are talking about this, and maybe we have a hidden gem on our hands. So let me get all this stuff out of here. There's the remote, the power cord that seems to be attached to it. It is. So let's get this out of the box. Alright, and all that's left in the box is our calibration microphone. So I'm not planning on keeping this at all, obviously, whatsoever. So I will be returning it after I'm done reviewing it. But let's take a little glance at the unit itself. Alright, so here we are. This is the Sony amplifier, or the receiver, and this is a 7.2 channel receiver if I'm not mistaken. And it's really nice. I actually am a big fan of how Sony designs their AVRs. I like this little panel where the screen's at that goes all the way across. It kind of looks like their Sony Blu-ray players, like the X800 and stuff like that, the 1100 ES. It looks a lot like that with kind of the same design and materials. And I like the offset knobs too, power button. And so it looks really good, a little brush finish. I like it. Build quality doesn't seem too bad. Like every other receiver, it seems the same. And so I really appreciate the way that they design their overall look. On the back side here, we'll get to the nitty gritty. So you have some legacy inputs for your audio. HDMI's here. There seems to be 5. All of them are 4K. And then one eARC output here for HDMI out. And then your front, left, and right have dedicated speaker terminals for banana plug, and then you have your spring type for all the other speakers. So your center and your surround application is all here. Now this is not a Dolby Atmos unit or anything like that. This is just your regular 7.2 channel receiver with some legacy inputs, coaxial, optical, and then an antenna if you use this for AM and FM usage. So pretty basic and easy to set up. We'll go through pricing here in just a moment, but I want to go ahead and get this plugged up so we can see some of the interface. Alright, we have it plugged up. Let's open the remote really quickly and take a look at this. Let me get this tape off the front of it. Alright, so here is the remote. Rather bulky and very, very cheaply made, but again, to keep the price low, they have to. But it's your standard remote there with all the functionality that you're going to need. Volume controls, source inputs, on and off, all sorts of things here, menu, display, all that stuff. So remote we expect and that we always are used to. And then inside here are your batteries and your calibration mic. Now the calibration is what I'm curious about, to see how Sony goes about doing calibration. We'll throw their batteries to the side. This is your antenna for your AM FM, it looks like. We'll put that to the side. And then let's open up the calibration mic itself. Let's take a look at that. So here's your calibration mic. It looks just like every other mic. Should do just fine. Plugs in, I believe, to the front of the unit. And so when you want to start up calibration, just plug it into the calibration port and get going. So we'll look at that soon. Let's go ahead and turn on the receiver. We're gonna press the button here. There's a red indicator. When you turn it on, it turns green. And there you are. So now we have a screen on there. So we have a few buttons towards the top. So speaker button here, we can turn our speakers on and off, or we can turn the speaker A, speaker B. And then we have our tuning mode for AM, FM, 2-channel or multi-input, so we can change our listening formats here, movie, music, and night mode. Then we have the display button where we can change what's being shown on the display. So we can show volume, we can show our source input, we can show our sound format, and back to volume there. And then we can dim that screen or turn it off completely with that button. And then our Bluetooth pairing here in pure direct mode there. So input selector, this allows us to go through all of our multimedia options here. So FM, AM, TV, Bluetooth, media box, Blu-ray, DVD, satellite cable, gaming, and CD, and then it loops all the way through. And of course we have our volume knob, which is actually pretty solid feeling. So not bad at all, not bad at all. So guys, I want to talk to you guys. What do you think the reason is? Let me get in frame here. What do you guys think the reason is that nobody's really buying Sony? I think maybe it's marketing. Maybe people aren't hearing enough about it. Maybe they're not keeping up with the rest of the industry. I'm not sure what it is, but in my experience, when I like to watch YouTubers and watch other people do reviews, and not many people talk about Sony receivers, or even in Subscriber Showcase, we have done 5 or 6 seasons of Subscriber Showcase, and nobody's ever had a Sony receiver in their submission. So I just kind of wonder what's going on in that regard. So what we're going to do, the purpose of this video is, of course, to unbox it and see what it's about. But in Monday's video, I'm going to have a review on this. I'm going to plug it up to the system in my living room and really listen to it. Watch movies and listen to music, play around with the settings. I'll show you guys calibration and kind of see what it's all about, and see if maybe this is something that's being slept on. This may be a gem hidden in plain sight that most people are looking past. So I'm gonna take a look into this and see what's going on, and maybe this is a bang for your buck. If it is, we'll definitely put it on a bang for your buck episode. So stay tuned for the full review video. I'm gonna dive in deep into this thing and really put it to its paces and see what it's all about. And maybe we can put Sony's AV receivers on the map with some of the big dogs like Marantz and Denon and Yamaha, maybe something like that. So if you're interested in me doing this in a different brand, like maybe Pioneer or something like that, if you have a brand you want to know more about, let me know down below in the comment sections, and maybe I can pick up one of their receivers and see what they're about and all that good stuff too. So leave me a comment down below, guys, and let me know, have you ever owned a receiver or a stereo integrated amplifier from Sony, anything like that? Have you ever owned anything like that? And if you did, what was your experience? Did you like it? Was it did you swap it out for something else? Did you keep it forever? Let me know that answer down below in the comment section. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are not already. We will see you guys in the next video. Keep this guy out. Peace.
What do you do when Captain turn your lover to a op? Ayy, I'm rolling clean off a beam in the drop. Voices in my head, they telling me to stop. Ayy, got 20 G's for the keys to the. What do you do when Captain